Good morning, class 8. Welcome back to your biology classroom once again. Hope all of you watched the last video. Today I'm going to start fertilization. So just before it, I will discuss menopause. Look at it. Menstruation continues up to 50 years. After this, no eggs are released from the ovaries. So at first you have to learn menstruation continues up to which year? 50 years. Up to 50 years. After this, no eggs are released from ovaries. This stage in a woman's life when menstrual periods stop permanently and she is no longer able to bear a children is called menopause. So after 50 years, when eggs are not released from ovaries and the particular woman, which one is not no longer able to bear a birth of children is known as menopause. Next, fertilization. All of you know fertilization means the fusion of female and male gametes. Fertilization takes place in the fallopian tubes or oviduct. So particularly you have to learn the location where the fertilization takes place. Fertilization basically takes place in the fallopian tubes or oviducts. The sperm from the male received by the vagina swim up to the oviduct for fertilization. An ovum is fertilized by a single sperm. So look at it. This one is sperm and there are more than one sperm, but only a single sperm can fertilize a egg. An ovum is fertilized by a single sperm and it results in the formation of a single cell called zygote. So after the fertilization, a single cell is formed. This one known as zygote. Since the zygote is formed as a result of fusion of sex cells from the father and mother, it has the chromosomes and genes from both of them. Thus, the new individual inherits characteristics from the both parents. So, when the fusion takes place of sex cell, basically chromosomes and genetics character जो है genes basically just provide to the individual new one. That's why individual inherits these type of characteristics from their parents. Zygote moves from the oviduct to the uterus and gets implanted in it for further development. So after the formation of zygote, zygote moves from fallopian tube to uterus for further development. The process of fertilization in human beings is depicted in figure 3.7. Just look at it. Here is a single egg and some sperm are there. Just single sperm can fertilize a egg. After the fertilization, nuclei of sperm and egg fuse to form a single cell that is known as zygote. And zygote further divided into the uterus. So after the fertilization, when zygote is formed, zygote move from fallopian tube to uterus. And this process is known as fertilization. Now, embryonic development. The formation of individual from the zygote is called development. जाइगोट का जो नॉर्मली इंडिविजुअल डेवलपमेंट होगा उसको ही हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे डेवलपमेंट इन ह्यूमन बींग्स द जाइगोट अंडरगोज कंटिन्यूअस सेल डिवीजन टू फॉर्म ए बॉल ऑफ सेल सो इन केस ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग्स जाइगोट डिवाइड्स फर्दर टाइम एंड फॉर्म अ बॉल ऑफ सेल द बॉल गेट्स implanted in the uterine wall of further development. So after the formation of ball gets implanted in the uterine wall. Uterus का जो inner lining है वहाँ पे जाके fixed हो जाता है for the further development. The implanted ball of cells undergoes many cell divisions and the cell changes their shape, size, functions to become different types of cells such as the nerve cells and blood cells. So after undergoes different types of changes, cell become larger in size, shape and function to become different types of cells such as nerve cell and blood cells. From these, tissues and organs developed and get organized into a various organ system of the body. In case of baby, from the third week of development till the end of second month, the developing organism is referred to a embryo. Just mark it very carefully and learn the timing. From the third week after the fertilization, from the third week and up to the till of the end of second month, this duration is known as embryo. From the third month until birth, it is known as fetus. So embryo हम कब तक बोलेंगे? After fertilization, ठीक है? From the third week up to till end month of second, that is known as embryo. And from the third month until before birth, it is known as fetus. The fetus is connected to the uterus by a structure called placenta. So fetus uterus के साथ connected रहता है through placenta. Placenta is an organ attached to a lining of the uterus. So placenta is another organ which actually lies the inner lining of uterus. Through placenta, the developing fetus receive essential nutrients and oxygen from the mother. So basically, placenta provides nutrients and oxygen to the baby inside the mother body. The blood of the mother and the fetus never mix. Carbon dioxide and the other waste from the fetus also pass into the mother's blood through the placenta. The fetus is connected to the placenta through a cord-like structure called umbilical cord. The fetus is connected to the placenta. So fetus placenta के साथ जो connect रहता है through a cord-like structure. This cord is also known as umbilical cord. It is surrounded by a sac-like membrane. So umbilical cord जो है, it is surrounded by, look this one. This one is umbilical cord by which fetus attached with placenta, and it is umbilical cord surrounded the baby. This one is known as umbilical membrane, that is known as amnion, which is filled with amniotic fluid. This acts like a cushion and protects the developing fetus. So total activities actually act as a cushion and protects the developing fetus. The duration or time period between fertilization and birth. After fertilization and before birth, total timing period is also known as pregnancy or gestation. Pregnancy lasts for around 280 days or 9 months in human beings. So student, this portion is quite tough. Hope all of you understood and read the passage very carefully. So for today, up to this portion, in the next class, I will discuss the exercise.